how summit conference has been looking a lot less than specific, as Trump card emerging to abruptly capture up to common skepticism above how readily Kim will be to offer up his nuke stockpile. Risk of a unsuccessful summit conference front of the Singapore negotiations, lot expert on Polar Korea include sharpened to a difference in which both of sides appear to wait of the summit conference. Polar Korea's stance never modified. Our explanation of the accurate identical speech modified, he told. The is a debacle of the Whites Building's own manufacturing and we should not let them change the accuse to Pyongyang. Denuclearization was ever connected to be the largest sticking out spot in any negotiations in Polar Korea. The Whites Building had specified it would be readily to help Polar Korea economically if it gave up its nuke arms, but was precise any some stairs would be a non-starter out of denuclearization event at first. We should encounter their consumer demand to mark a world contract, and set a natural present in Pyongyang, an office space equipped by Americans who can communicate in Polar Korean countrymen, he told. It would not be a award for bad behavior, but an prospect for accessing, that would increase our insight and allow the stream of data of the otherwise of the planet. This Trump card authority is departure in the really rapidly, he added. Proverb the largest reasonable decision would be to sluggish things downward, delay the meet for 6 to 8 months, and enable negotiators to mallet out a scope to tight the differences among the two sides. A unsuccessful or sarcastic meet in Singapore could do things worst, Kelly told. This hawks on both of sides can say I said you as. CEO Trump card said me 3 days ago how he wants to end the in a gain path, Graham told. He thinks how's probable. If they don't shaw up, how's the end of public diplomacy? If they do shaw up and try to act Trump card, how tool war dispute is the just item leftward? And if we include a dispute in Polar Korea, they will miss it, not us, he added. Luna's time doubts above the Singapore summit conference put the burden on Luna, who has been hopeful betrothal in Polar Korea with his pole recent year, to get things behind on path. Trump card and Luna debated Polar Korea in a urge Saturday, front of their meet the Tuesday. Kelly told the Luna Authority will be really worried on the opportunity of backsliding in flame and rage. My wonder is Luna is departure to try and hold Trump card connected to the tactful path, he added, indicating to Southward Korea's common praise of Trump card and those suggestions he could get a Nobel World Award for a success transactions in Kim. All the material is intended to halt Trump card start a warfare. It was precise of the begin how Polar Korea would consider the Inter-Korean Summit Conference otherwise of its meet in the U.S., told Anwita Basu, an analysis in the political economist intellect block, IU. This party's set to miss the largest if the US-North Korea negotiations crash are Southward Korea and China. Both of are thirsty to supporting the Polar Korean economics and unload the tensions about the MOD's nuke program via public diplomacy and negotiating. In hawkish players guideline the U.S. authority and excess mistrust in Polar Korea, such a hopes might be rapidly quashed. Basu forecasted Luna could see to China for supporting on enabling the negotiations go front, differently all the Shah of public diplomacy will simmer downward to anything. Talk recent 1 week, Trump card offered China CEO Xi Jinping could be affecting Kim Jong-un, and hopeful the Polar Korean lead to get a more than sharp color. Down there's ever a seduction to see Polar Korea as a pledge in China's play, but the Polar Koreans include their own act there and Kim Jong-un's not fair departure to do Xi Jinping's auction, told John Delury, Connect Prof at Seoul's Yonsei College.